Hello, friends. Michelle Iverson here again. I just want to pop in for a few minutes and talk about how much I love my body. And it's interesting because it has taken me gaining a significant amount of weight over time, over the course of several years, to finally find within me a genuine and sincere love for my body. And I've talked about this in other videos that seeing myself and loving what I see has been a challenge for me for my entire life. And, maybe it comes with maturity, maybe it comes with gaining more wisdom and experience, but I have been able in the last few years to see myself through new eyes and to really embrace the uniqueness and individuality of the beauty I possess. Because if you were to look up beauty or maybe the characteristics of beauty, when you see a model, when you see the face of a model, there is a lot of symmetry involved. And I've read articles that say that the most attractive and eye-catching people have great symmetry in their face. Well, I'm here to show you and tell you that there is nothing on my face that is symmetrical. If you were to draw a line down the center of my face, there is nothing symmetrical on this face. And yet, there is beauty here. And I understand we all have a different interpretation of beauty. And so my face may or may not be beautiful to you. But it is the character in my features that I've grown to love. And, okay, if I look down here at myself, like even my ears are different. My ears are slightly different sizes. My eyes, the shape of my eyes and the way they lay on my face is different. I have a kind of a twist to my nose. In fact, I had a plastic surgeon ask me years ago if I had ever broken my nose, which maybe I have. I wasn't aware of it if I had, but I definitely have a crooked nose. My teeth kind of slant to the side, down my mouth, my lips. Like even my lips are not lined up straight with my nose. I have kind of an irregular jawline. I just have a very unique face. And yet I look at this face and I see a real uniqueness. My face is a work of art, right? God's masterpiece, which each of us are a masterpiece. And the features that He's chosen to put together for me to express my spirit and my light and my gifts is perfect for me. And, I've been fortunate enough to attract an incredible husband who loves me, who loves this space. And yeah, am I perfect? No. As far as the laws of beauty and symmetry go, I'm not. But there's an energy behind me, behind this facade, behind the space, and the light, and wisdom, and knowledge, and experience, and love, and all of those things that contribute to the beauty that I am, and the beauty that you are. And so I want you to take a few minutes to look at yourself in the mirror. And you might have a perfectly symmetrical, just wow, beauty type face. Or you might have a character-filled, unique, kind of mismatched beauty type face. And no matter what category you fall in or anywhere in between there, look into those eyes and find that beauty shining through, because it is there. It might be in your smile, the twinkle in your eye, the curvature of your cheeks. There is loveliness to be found in every single face God has created. And I, When I was a teenager, oh my goodness, I was just miserable. This nose that I have, it's kind of a curved nose and crooked, like I said. It tortured me night and day. You guys, I was so obsessed with changing this nose. And I'm not even saying that if you've chosen to change your features, that there's anything wrong with that. But I'm curious to know that when that change, if when you make those changes, if you found a new love for yourself, or if you're still struggling to truly love the face you have. Because I feel like that kind of a work has to happen inside, where we decide that what we see is enough and it's beautiful and it's the perfection God created it to be. And then, I mean, we get haircuts, we get braces, we pierce our ears, we put on makeup. I mean, changing our appearance is a part of what we do as women. So if we're going to make drastic and lasting changes to our features, it needs to come with a foundation of love and acceptance, or else it probably won't create the real happiness and contentment that we hoped it would. So anyway, my mom did take me to go see a plastic surgeon when I was probably my early 20s or late teens. And, he said, okay, he looked at all my features and he complimented some and said, well, I can see. He was the one who mentioned the crooked nose. He said, I could see where we could straighten that out a little, fix it here and there. And for some reason, just having that consultation with him dissipated that need. I don't really know why. But I went on with my life after that, and year after year, every year, I felt better and better about this nose. The nose that's mine. And one last thing I want to add to my thoughts here today. I read a quote years ago, and I cannot remember where I found it or what, but the gist of the quote was that as we seek to have the Holy Spirit as our companion in our lives, and we invite him into our space and seek the guidance and the peace and the companionship and comfort of that Holy Spirit in our lives, we begin to become infused with light, and that light can literally change and refine and soften our features. And I thought, you know what, that is the type of reconstructive work I would like to do. I wanted to start with that seed of light and goodness that we can plant inside of our hearts and our minds that will shine outward and cast a beautiful light on the features God has given us, and quite literally transform them and light them up in a way that where beauty cannot hide and it cannot be denied. It's there. When that light is there, beauty is there. And that's just how beauty works. So as we're seeking to nurture ourselves, let's nurture that companionship and that relationship with the Holy Spirit and allow our walk in life to be one of service and goodness and fellowship with that light and that spirit. And then beauty will be ours. That's the way it works, my friends. So do something good. Find a way to serve. And then watch the light shine and see your face transform into a face that you can truly love. We'll talk to you again next week with more tips on the sacred art of self-nurture. See you then.